Well guys, just in case I don't get a chance until the power comes back on to be able to record, right now we are under a tornado warning. The sirens are actually going off outside. At first, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, it doesn't sound really loud, so I'm actually kind of wondering if it's maybe not the one super close to us, because there's a school like maybe a couple blocks away, and so I'm wondering if it's not, like I said, the one at the school is not going off right now, but we lost power. So again, I have a backup battery, but just in case I don't get, like I said, you know, it depends on when the power comes back on and I get a chance to actually record again, which is kind of weird. The neighbors across the street from us look like they still have power, or at least an emergency light on their garage is on right now. If you guys see that out there, their light right there is on. But I can't necessarily tell if every other house, oh no, see, the house right across the street has power. That stinks. What happened to ours? Our power is out. You guys can see, look at the fan still coming, like turning off from being turned on. My resurrection lilies are coming up too, guys. Yeah, so we're in a tornado warning until 4 o'clock. We took all the hanging baskets down of all the plants outside, so that they won't like blow away or blow off or blow over or anything like that. More than likely our curtains should be okay outside. But yeah, and I'm thinking like maybe our bird feeders and all that should be okay too. But yeah, it looks like across the street has power and our block is out, which is really frustrating because this happens a lot where like for some reason the other blocks will be fine, but ours won't be. And do you guys see what is going on over there? I don't know if that's like an emergency backup power or what, but it's flashing. That could get really annoying really fast. We're totally out of power though. There's no power anywhere. So I don't, like I said, know why that would be going on. It looks like our neighbor's power is out too, because I literally, when I brought the basket in, saw their basement light on and now it's turned off. So yeah, I'm gonna assume that our block does not have power right now. But the storm is coming from behind us. So it is kind of windy. Actually, it looks like it's clearing up a little bit right behind us. Yeah, so that's what's coming, which looks, I think, better from that direction than it did from the front. But our waterproof curtains out there are looking okay. And so far too, our little platform feeder hasn't blown over yet, or any of the other bird feeders. So I think we did pretty good with that. But we took, like I said, all the hanging baskets down right now. And I can't hear if the tornado siren's still going off or not. But I do know that because we live so close to the park, the what's it called, the lightning like siren, I can hear it a lot of times, like you know, because you're not supposed to be out at the park if there's lightning and thunder and all that kind of stuff. So I know that that goes off and you can kind of hear it from our house. It's not super loud, but at first that's what I was thinking it was, but then it sounded more like tornado. But it doesn't sound as loud as the tornado sirens that's at the school. So like I said, maybe it's not that one. But yeah, guys, you guys see that? It's like blowing. The wind and the rain. It's like sheets. So yeah, I think it's till 4 o'clock. I'm not sure what time it is actually right this minute. There's another light that's on back there, like those people's house, like the block behind us. I literally think it's just our block that's out of power. It is currently, I don't know what time o'clock. We still have no power. It's 11 o'clock at night. We still have no power, and we're the only stinking block in the entire neighborhood that does not have power. I know that all of the surrounding blocks that way have power. I don't know about that way. But the people across the street from us, the people across the street from our neighbors next door, the people kitty corner from like us kind of, the people kitty corner from the people behind us, the block behind us, everybody else has power. We don't. We are currently have got a gigantic light set up in here for our sort of like being able to walk through the house, which is super handy to have like Milwaukee battery powered stuff, because luckily right now we have a bunch of the batteries powered up, so we can, again, for a night or two if we need to, probably last with being able to get through that. I'm gonna take a shower in just a little bit, guys. I'm sorry today's vlog isn't very long, but obviously, like, I don't can't vlog the whole time because I'm stuck in the dark. We actually had a bonfire in the backyard. I probably actually would have been in bed and asleep by the time that the sun went down, which was around 8 or 9 o'clock or something like that, because it was like I said, you know, still dark outside. But like, I guess the storm, again, bizarrely enough, all the people around us have power. But there was a lot of like storm damage and obviously a lot of stuff, and a lot of power is out for a lot of people. But I can't understand how everybody else around us has power right now, and except for our one single block, we don't have power. So the biggest concern, I think, is the stuff in the fridge and the freezer. Obviously, I have months of freezer dinners in the freezer right now, so I am terrified that, again, if this goes much longer than a day, that there'll be a problem. It's super cool outside right now, so it's not like it's like 100 degrees and the garage is heating up and all that kind of stuff too, or the inside of the house also. But again, we need to not open those things like whatsoever to make sure that they stay cold. And I don't know, again, how long. Like, I feel like this is giving me a really weird like vibe right now. My eyes look like they're bugging out. I don't know how long, like, we can, you know, like how, like, when stuff starts to defrost, at what point it's not safe anymore, you know, or anything like that. So, like, obviously, if the power comes back on in the middle of the night, I'm gonna say we'll probably be okay. But again, if it's like not until late tomorrow, I mean, the thing that stinks is that, like, yes, most likely insurance wise, we can probably get a lot of the money back for all of the food that's out there, because our freezer's stinking full, like completely full. And again, you know, that isn't a huge big concern. It's more time. I've wasted so much of my time making those freezer dinners. To have something happen to them will stink. So again, hoping that this gets resolved like sometime today, but really don't know. So again, I don't want to leave this light on for too long of a time. I need to get my stuff together anyway so I can go and get in the shower. So today's vlog, like I said, guys, is gonna be really short. I got to editing one vlog, and while I was literally started editing the second one, that's when I was like, oh, it looks like there's a storm coming through. And I knew ahead of time, a lot of people were talking about there's this really bad storm that's supposed to come and everything, so I knew this ahead of time. But I kind of woke up late today, so yeah, which there was really, I didn't see any trees come down or like branches or anything like that really in our neighborhood. So again, that's the other thing too, is that I'm not like, well, there was a tree that fell over and that's why the power lines are down or something like that. I think like just a transformer blew or something, and like it seems like it shouldn't be that difficult of a problem to fix. And on top of that too, that all of our other neighbors have power, you know, so it's not like, oh, something got like severed and the whole neighborhood's without power. It's literally our block only, which stinks. So the other thing too might be if we don't wind up getting power real quick, like if it's still not back on tomorrow again, maybe we do go and get a generator, at least so we can keep this stuff in our freezer, you know, like cool, just because that's to me the biggest thing, is not having like I said, you know, having to replace all the stuff that's in the freezer will just be absolutely horrible. But anyways, I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog, hopefully with lights on. If you guys did enjoy today's, so make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.